when you're ready.
Hi, this is a picture of my best friend Joanna and me. She has been and will continue to be the most remarkable person in my life for her academic passion and her exceptional personality. Born and raised in South Korea, she moved to the United States when she was 16 years old. She struggled to learn English. She read numerous books, starting with children's books, and then moving on to books recommended by our high school. She watched movies of all genres without subtitles every day. She was a passionate student at school. She actively participated in class and became best friends with her teachers. She was not stressed by the language barriers, but instead truly enjoyed learning English. Being a marvelous writer, she received a perfect score on the essay section on SAT. She now majors in English and psychology at UMBC. In her junior year at UMBC, she was recommended to the Writing Center to work as a tutor by Dr. Messinger, an honors college professor who taught her writing intensive course. She participated as an English conversation partner for international students at UMBC. Her academic passion still continues, and she currently participates as a research assistant in 3 psychology research labs at UMBC. Her academic achievements are just the tip of the iceberg. Her personality is what truly makes her special. I met her in high school in California 7 years ago. We sat next to each other in an art class. We became best friends and planned on going to the same college. About 2 months after we submitted the applications, she received admissions letters from various schools, including UMBC and University of California, Los Angeles, a school she had desired to go to. I was certain that she would go to UCLA. Having received a scholarship offer at UMBC, I decided to go to UMBC to relieve the financial burden on my parents. The day after I informed her of my decision, she called and told me that she would go to UMBC with me. I asked her why she would give up her dream school for me, and she said, whatever school her best friend goes to is the dream school for her. We moved to Maryland together, and I still appreciate her decision, which was certainly not easy to make. She deeply values friendship and has always been willing to sacrifice for her friends. Warm-hearted and affectionate, she still amazes me from time to time. 2 months ago, I received a call from my father saying that my grandfather had just passed away. I was broken-hearted and I could not tell anyone about it, for I was not ready to accept his death. I told Joanna 2 days later that my grandfather had passed away and that I would have to go to California for his funeral. She did not say much at that moment. The next day, she came home late and told me that she had just purchased a black dress for the funeral and an airplane ticket to California. She already notified all of her professors of her prospective absences. She said she wanted to be there for me, and I burst into tears. She stayed with me at the funeral and lent me her shoulder to cry on. My parents later told me that she was an exceptional friend and that I was lucky to have a friend like her. She still inspires me and teaches me what a true friend is like. With her academic passion and extraordinary compassion, I believe Joanna will become a clinical psychologist, remembered to her patients as someone respected, caring, and affectionate. To me, she has been a classmate, a friend, a family, and the light of my life.